NXT took place from its home in Winter Park, Florida, from Full Sail University. And you start the show off with the returning Poppy. Poppy's back. She did the theme song for NXT TakeOver Phoenix, which was back in January this year. So Poppy, to explain this, she's this pop star / death metal performer. She starts off doing pop music. It's cute music. It's like a teenage girl's music, and it turns into violent death metal, and she does screaming, and then like she looks nice, and she says, "I'm going to like rip your soul out." She's like a horror movie princess, something like that. It was kind of cool, and they had Poppy perform on stage, and then she plays Io Shirai's entrance music, and Io makes her way to the ring with Poppy, which was an awesome entrance for Io. She's a heel now. I loved it with Io. I love Io Shirai's heel gimmick. I'm a huge fan of hers. I think she's awesome. I really like her work. And she's facing her arch rival in NXT, Candice LeRae. And damn, these two had another great matchup here. I can't say it was as good as the match they had at TakeOver back in, June, I believe they had that match. That was fucking amazing. I love that TakeOver match. This wasn't as good, but damn, this was great. Candice is fantastic, as is Io. I always praise Io, but Candice is fantastic. These are two of the best workers in the company. It's incredible the amount of good female wrestlers they have signed in that company. From Io Shirai, like the ones you saw this year, Io, Candice, Asuka, Kairi, Shayna, so many good ones. And of course you had the 4 horsewomen on the main roster. You have just loads and loads of good female workers in this company. Tegan Nox is good. Dakota Kai is good. You have Toni Storm if she ever comes. Rhea Ripley, I forgot to mention her. Countless great female athletes they have, and I was just super into this. I love watching them fight. They had a good back and forth. I never bought it. Candice was going to win. You knew she couldn't win, but Io was definitely the heel here, and Io is a great heel. She's I love watching her. I love her theme music too. I love that it fits her character. She's just this crazy woman. It's just great to watch. I had a lot of fun watching it. I was super into it. They had a much better match than AEW was on. AEW had like I was watching this more than the AEW. I was flipping them back and forth. This was the better program right here. Had a really entertaining match. You had Io Shirai bring the chair into the ring as the heel. Candice gets her down. She gets her down. The chair's down. Candice goes. She does a springboard cabrada onto Io, but she misses and she hits the chair and she gets knocked out, and Io gets the win. After the match, and Io attack Candice after she's beaten her. She's beaten her again. She's dominated Candice LeRae in this rivalry. She always beats her. She gets the chair, but Rhea Ripley comes out, makes a save, and attacks Io and saves Candice. And I guess that's they have a match later, probably in a few weeks. That was all set up for War Games. We are told about Keith Lee and Matt Riddle's match against Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish in the main event. They show Finn Balor's backstage comments after what he did to Johnny Gargano. They showed him on TMZ. We go to commercial, and Finn Balor makes his way to the ring. He comes out, and he does the finger guns to the fans. He takes the mic. He says, "It's funny how things work out." 2 months ago, he's laying down for the hottest thing in the business because he put on a new mask. Finn says he took off his mask, and he is the hottest thing in the business. As usual, everyone has their opinions. The fans got opinions. The office got opinions. The boys in the back got their opinions. A bunch of Twitter tough guys out there. The problem is that there are too many fans in the locker room, and they should be sitting out here, which is definitely true. Finn says he does not watch his business. The business watches him, and he rips into Gargano. He congratulates him for getting out of the hospital. If he wants to go, he'll be sent back. He will go from Johnny Wrestling to Johnny Watches Wrestling like it should be. So rips into him. Good promo by Finn Balor. They show Asuka and Kairi Singh, the women's tag team division. They will be there tonight. They show a video package for Tyler Bate. You have Shane Thorne against Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed wins, nothing match here. They go backstage. You have the beautiful Kathy Kelly, my favorite interviewer in all of WWE. I think she's the best. I like her a lot. I think she's good. Charlie Caruso's good. Kayla Braxton's good as well. A lot of them are good. She interviews Tegan Nox and Dakota Kai. She asks Tegan and Dakota for their thoughts about the match. Dakota looks a lot more nervous than Tegan. It seems like Tegan, I don't know. Dakota really, she reminds me of a babyface Bayley for sure. I can't get that out of my head. She is so similar to her. But they both I believe they're both European. I think they both have European accents. They show a video package from Mia Yim. I don't really care much for her. I think she just sent her to the main roster. I don't think she's going to do much in NXT. So next we have the match. He had two fantastic women's matches. This was even better than I thought. Candice and I don't know which one was better, but this was great. So you have Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox challenging Kairi Sane and Asuka for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. And they went to multiple commercials here. You started off with Asuka and Tegan, and Asuka and Kairi really get the upper hand here. It was an exciting match. The problem for Kairi Sane or Tegan and Dakota was Asuka is super over. She's beloved in NXT. She was a babyface for most of her run in NXT, but she was a killer. She was the most dominant champion in NXT history, man, woman, or tag team. She was fantastic. She was a monster in NXT, and the fans really love her. They really miss Asuka. They were cheering heavily for her. They really liked her a lot. And I thought that did hurt Tegan and Dakota. They were the babyfaces, but I thought the heels worked really well here. Kairi Sane's amazing, too. I love her. She's a great heel, and Asuka's a great heel, too. I love the green makeup. It makes her look crazy. But Kairi is she's such a baby face. She's this princess, she's this pirate. A pirate. How could you hate a pirate? Who would hate her that? And she better have a great entrance at WrestleMania this year at Tampa Bay in that the Buccaneers Pirate Stadium. She better have this amazing entrance as a pirate. They better do it. But the match they have here is a lot of fun to watch. It was fantastic. It went back and forth. It was a super long match. He had several near falls. It looked like, oh shit, are they going to put the belt on Tegan and Dakota? It looked like there was a chance, it's going to happen, but it doesn't. At the end of the match, you have Kairi Sane on the outside. You have Asuka in the ring with Tegan, I believe. With Asuka in the ring with Dakota. And she has her, it looks like it's going to be over. They're setting up Asuka lock. She has her deep submission, but Kai gets out of it, and she fights back, and Tegan fights back, and Dakota tags in. Asuka is in trouble here. Dakota is in now. She is attacking Asuka, but as soon as she does something, Asuka does the mist to Dakota, and she hits her with a kick, and she pins her, and then you had Kairi take out Tegan Nox, and that was it. She gets the win after Kairi Sane hits an insane elbow onto Dakota for the 3 count. Her face is covered in the mist. Asuka and Kairi take the win here. They retain the women's tag team titles. Hell of a matchup here. Really enjoyed it. However, after the match, Shayna Baszler comes out like, oh, here we go. Tegan Nox is trying to get the mist off Dakota Kai's face. They're doing the same thing they did with Paige on Raw. Shayna's out with Marina and Jessamine. She gets in the ring, and she was about to fight, but Tegan Nox starts to fight back, and Shayna Baszler was like, she was always a bully to Dakota Kai, but there's a beating here. And Rhea Ripley, however, comes out, and she stands on stage, and as soon as she does that, what happens is Io Shirai attacks Rhea Ripley because of what happened earlier. So Rhea and Io are fighting, and then Candice LeRae still set out to score with Io. She attacks Io, and then Bianca Belair, who is a heel, I believe, she comes out and she fights back. So what you have is Bianca Belair and Io Shirai now align themselves with Jessamine, Marina, and Shayna. So they're a team. They're fighting. It's a huge brawl. It's 3-on-2. Eventually, Rhea gets in the ring. And Dakota is there, and Tegan's there. And it's all battle. You had all of them go after Rhea. Rhea is the dominant babyface here. She's the badass, and they're trying to get things under control. Then all of a sudden, William Regal is on the balcony. He announces, we have one solution, and it's going to be War Games, and that's it. We have War Games. So you have a big women's War Games. They're not going with the Undisputed Era in War Games. They've had them do it 2 years in a row. I guess they want to go with the women here. So here's the teams. You have Shayna Baszler, you have Jessamine Duke, you have Marina Shafir, you have Bianca Belair, and you have Io Shirai as the heels. As the babyfaces, got Candice LeRae, you got Rhea Ripley, Tegan Nox, and Dakota Kai. One partner they need, so to make it 5. I really hope it is Choni Storm. Perfect for Choni. It's Choni time. Give us Choni Storm. That's a great match. I love seeing Choni Storm. Tyler Bate against Cameron Grimes. I'll be honest, AEW had the better second hour. I thought the first hour was better for NXT. I thought AEW had the better second hour. Cameron Grimes wins. That wasn't into this, I'll be honest. He had Killian Dane beat up Tyler Bate and tries to send a message to his friend Pete Dunne. They see Matt Riddle and Keith Lee getting ready in the back for the main event. They show a video feature on Angel Garza. He talks about his family members and the Garza dynasty. They show they show Kathy Kelly on the game back, and then she talks about Shayna Baszler and Rhea Ripley are now the team captains from War Games. Main event, you have Keith Lee and Matt Riddle against the Undisputed Era, non-title match. So this main event went on for a while. It was a great match. Really enjoyed it. Very fun wrestling. So obviously, have the Undisputed Era out, and they're going to interfere here. Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish are. I guess I wonder how they're going to do War Games now. I was thinking it was going to be. See, I thought what they were going to do with the Undisputed Era was going to be the Era. It's like Finn Balor, Gargano, Ciampa, and the Velveteen Dream. Now they're not going to do that, obviously. They went with the woman, which was cool, but since they turned Finn heel, that obviously changed. I guess. They'll do individual matches with the Undisputed Era. So this was a good matchup here. I enjoyed it. You had Adam Cole and Roderick Strong interfere as they always do. But Matt Riddle stops them. Riddle is sent to the apron. He kicks Adam Cole. Kyle O'Reilly goes to the floor. Riddle with a twisting moonsault onto all four members, which is insane. Matt Riddle's great. Bobby Fish is sent to the ring, and Matt Riddle with a knee. Then Keith Lee hits a big pounce. I love that pounce move onto Adam Cole, sends him into Roderick Strong, takes them out. But Matt Riddle goes for a powerbomb, but Fish lands on his Fish, and then you have Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish with a total elimination for the 3 count here. So Undisputed Era with the win after the match. They attack Keith Lee. Tommaso Ciampa makes his way, though. He beats down Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly with a crutch. He takes care of Bobby Fish, and then he hits a knee to Kyle O'Reilly. And then Adam Cole escapes with this belt. Or escapes, but the belt's not still there. So he had Tommaso Ciampa get his crutch back. Keith Lee gives it him back, and then Tommaso Ciampa grabs the mic. He says he sees Goldie in the ring. He's going for the belt, but he decides he will wait until Daddy goes to war to get Goldie back. So you have Ciampa and Adam Cole. It was a good match up here. So I'm assuming the cards are going to be loaded, actually, when you think about it. Here's what you got. Women's War Games, that'll be great. It's War Games, it's going to be... I don't want to say... It should be good. You have enough good workers. You have probably Adam Cole and Tommaso Ciampa should be really good. I think you're going to get Johnny Gargano, Finn Balor. That should be great. I love that. And you'll get an Undisputed Era match. So, hey, you have a hell of a card to look forward to for War Games. So, I enjoyed NXT tonight. And I liked it more than AEW. I thought it had better wrestling. And AEW was probably more entertaining. Had the better overall segments for sure. I thought as a show, as the wrestling, I thought NXT was a better wrestling show than AEW was tonight. And happy Devil's Night. It's Halloween Eve, Devil's Night. Hope everyone's having a good Devil's Night, and hopefully no one got their house egged tonight. I was lucky. Hopefully you guys were lucky too.